Okay, what we want to do here is open up Photoshop. Okay, now we want to open up our main image. Use this just for show you how to get it done. Now I'm going to change this percentage down here to 25. That way I can see more of my screen, have more to work with here. 25 and hit enter. And now I want to see what the size of this image is. I'll go to image size, and I want to double the width and the height so I can fit 4 of these images all in one. So my new image would be 816 by 1200. I'll just click cancel on this. Go to File, New, 816 by 1200. I already had this set up from earlier. Remember, your image will be different. Click OK. Now I want to go back to my original image, and I want to select the whole image for copying. So I'll go up and hit select and choose all. Now as you can see, the whole image is selected. Now I want to edit, copy, go back to my new image, click edit, paste. Now I want to grab my move tool over here, and now I want to grab this, what I pasted, and stick it to the top left, and you'll notice that it will snap to the edges. And now I go back to my original image, and I want to edit, transform, and I want to flip this horizontally. And it's still, if you notice, it's still all selected, so I don't need to select it again. So I can go to edit, copy. Now I want to go back to my new image, click edit, paste, and now I want to move this to the top right. Now go back to my original image, edit, transform. This time I want to flip it vertically, and as you'll notice, it's still selected. So I'll edit, copy, and go back to my new image, edit, paste, and I want to drag this to the bottom right, and as you notice, it snaps to where it needs to go. Go back to my original image. This time I need to flip it horizontally, so I will edit, transform, flip horizontally. As you can see, again, it's still selected. Now I want to copy it. Edit, copy, go back to my new image, edit, paste. Now I bring this down to the bottom left, and there you have it. And you'll notice over here on my layers tab, it shows all the different layers that we created. Our first original one, which is the background, and the next 4, which is each pasted image in a different rotation. And now if I wanted to edit this whole picture as a whole without having to select each layer one at a time, I go up here to layer, and I'm looking for flatten image, And I'll hold my cursor on this arrow and click, and you'll see flatten image here. Click that and you'll notice in my layer tab that everything went down to one layer. Now I could actually edit everything on this without selecting layers separately. Now I want to save this. We'll save it as a JPEG. Click File, Save As, and we will call this Test. You can name it whatever you want. And you want to look in here and make sure that it's JPEG that is selected. You can click this drop down arrow if it's not, and you can find the type of file you want to save it as. We're saving as JPEG, so you would click that, and we want to choose a location to where you want to save it. Right now I'm saving it to a folder called PROJ, which stands for project, but I could click this here and choose any folder I wanted, you know, this being my desktop and my documents or whatever. So I will click Save, and you'll notice this JPEG options menu will pop up, and you want to make sure the quality is maximum. You can choose that from this drop down menu, or you can use the slide bar, which will select different quality settings. Slide it all the way to the right, which should be 12, and click OK. And now your file is saved, and you can, if you're done with Photoshop, of course, you can close it and choose No on saving the image changes, because you've already saved the JPEG. And now we'll show you my finished product. And here it is. Voila.